Hi, I'm Paulina. I want to share with you what I learned from my Hashimoto's journey and what I did to squash it. There is always a reason behind health symptoms. It isn't normal to have health symptoms, even though it's common. Our bodies are designed to function at 100%. There are several hidden stressors that trigger symptoms, which can lead to autoimmune conditions. Unfortunately, many health professionals do what they are trained to do to handle symptoms, which is simply to give out antibiotics, immunosuppressants, steroids, or pain medication. They don't ask why the symptoms are there in the first place, nor do they look upstream for possible reasons. The year was 2015 when my dear friend Kelly, who was dealing with multiple sclerosis, suggested I go see her integrative medical doctor because I had been complaining about being tired all the time, not sleeping well, not being able to lose weight despite eating healthfully, and I always had cold hands and cold feet. Plus, my own doctor wasn't helpful. She had chalked up my symptoms to being older, so I should accept having symptoms because, after all, I was in my 40s at the time. I didn't buy that one bit. I wasn't okay with the idea of having symptoms for the rest of my life and probably getting worse. So upon meeting this new doctor that my friend Kelly had recommended, she ran a blood test on me, and by the next visit, she had diagnosed me with Hashimoto's thyroiditis, an autoimmune condition where my immune system was attacking my thyroid. And this would explain the reason behind my symptoms. I thought I had hit the jackpot. Here was a doctor that did a little more than my conventional doctor. She actually ran a full thyroid panel on me. She was very meticulous at guiding me with nutrition. But unfortunately, she never tested me for any of the hidden stressors that trigger autoimmune disease, or the other hidden stressors, I should say, probably because she didn't know about them. She never tested me for H. pylori, a very common stomach infection, or blastocystis hominis, a parasitic infection, or candida, a yeast infection, or any other pathogen. And all of these can trigger autoimmune disease. She never tested me for mold toxicity to see if I was ever exposed to it or had it colonized in my body, which are both autoimmune triggers. She never tested me for heavy metals, which also could trigger autoimmune disease. She only guided me with what to do with the food part. She told me what to eat and what not to eat, thinking that my diet would put Hashimoto's into remission. At the time, I did what she told me to do, and while I felt better, I still wasn't feeling great. After years of being frustrated with not getting real answers to my real problems, I learned all about functional diagnostic nutrition. This course taught me about the hidden stressors that can create disease in the body and what to do about them using a holistic approach. I just couldn't get enough, and I still can't. I became obsessed with learning. I became an FDN practitioner in 2021 and got to run a bunch of labs on myself and discovered, lo and behold, I had H. pylori, candida, mold colonization in my body, nutrient deficiencies, hormonal imbalances, and liver congestion to top it off. So no, it wasn't just about the food. And while eating properly is essential for optimal health, there is no way food can fix gut bugs, hormonal imbalances, or mold, or heavy metal toxicity. Food cannot do that. Can you imagine how I felt? All those years went by, spending money, spending time, and I could have been a better wife, mother, daughter, and friend. But like I said, most medical professionals just aren't trained to look for hidden stressors in the body. They just treat the symptoms. This is why I decided to be that practitioner that looks at the body as one system, as a whole. I wish I had met a practitioner like me years ago. Today, I am that practitioner that is excited to get up every morning, put on my detective hat, make a timeline of the client's health history, and connect the dots using all the functional lab data and clinically correlate with their health history and symptoms in order to get to the bottom of it. I am happy to say I am finally in control of my health. I have finally addressed all my root causes of my autoimmune disease, and I am feeling amazing. But the pursuit of health isn't something that ends once the hidden stressors are addressed. The pursuit of health is a lifelong journey. Symptoms and hidden stressors will pop up here and there. We have to be diligent and make sure we are aware of these hidden stressors, both internal and external, by using functional lab tests, upgrading our diet, lifestyle, and making environmental tweaks so our health and vitality are at their peak. My journey through Hashimoto's taught me what I need to do to heal my body. And now I know how to help others heal and prevent or reverse disease. It would be my honor to be your health coach, educating and empowering you to take your health and happiness into your own hands. Please enjoy and download my autoimmune protocol guide, as well as information on what foods to eat and what foods to avoid in order to start calming down the inflammatory process going on in your body. You don't have to have been diagnosed with an autoimmune disease in order to start healing through food. Taking out the inflammatory foods and putting in the nutrient-dense ones is where it all begins. And you are welcome to schedule a free call with me. I can't wait to work with you.